here's Canada. I'm actually going to probably go up, back and forth a little bit, right? So this is all of Canada out here. It's huge. It's huge. I think we're the third largest country in the world, like Brazil and Russia and Canada. There, so we are very big. However, nobody really wants to live very much up here. Why? Why?
It's cold.
It's cold. Yeah. It's really cold.
It's
really
quiet.
Cold. It's very quiet. It's very open. So most of the people live sort of along the U.S. border around here, you know, and up here. So most of us live in this area here. But it's a big country, and it only has 36 million people. How many people live in Italy?
56.
Yeah, and because, you know, Italy probably fits about, you know, this part in here. So it's lots of space in there. So Burnaby is on the west coast, right? So down here, of course, is Washington State and California. So we sort of say we're the California of Canada. And we have on that west coast, we have the mildest climate. It rains a lot in the wintertime, okay, on the west coast. That's why we're very green. If I was doing this presentation 2 years ago, I would have said we have no snow in the wintertime, maybe a day here, a day there. But the last 2 years, all of a sudden February has become our snow month. You know, the end of January, snow, and we had snow all of February. March it started to rain again, and you know, it's all gone away. So you will see snow in the city on the west coast, but the rest of Canada has snow for 4 or 5 months of the year, and it's minus 20, minus 25, something like that. Now, from here over, because this is the Rocky Mountains in here, they get snow, and from here up, they get a lot of snow. But in this little area, we don't get a lot of snow. In the city, we have snow in the mountains where it should be. Okay, so this is what we call the Greater Vancouver area. So all these are separate cities, but we all kind of live together. Right? So here's Vancouver, and this is Canada's third biggest city. It has about 1.2 million people just in Vancouver. So all of this area here together has about 2 million people. So most of them are focused in the Vancouver area. Burnaby is here. We have 250,000 people in Burnaby. But we're very close to Vancouver. So this is our SkyTrain. It's like our metro, but it's above ground. It's called a SkyTrain. So it's very easy to get around Burnaby and in and out of downtown Vancouver by SkyTrain. It takes about 20 to 25 minutes there. Up here we have 3 local ski mountains. Anybody here skiers or snowboarders? Yes. Okay. Well, the awesome thing about being in this area, not so much out here, but in this area, is that you could ski every day after school from the end of November until sometime in April. Because we finish school at 3, and the local ski mountains are open until 10 o'clock at night. They have lights on them. So in 45 minutes, you can get on public transit and get up to the mountain. By 4 o'clock, you're probably skiing. And then we say, you know, come home around 8 o'clock because you still have to do your homework and eat your supper. And then you can go up with your friends all day Saturday, go up with your friends all day Sunday. So you don't have to drive a long way in the car. You don't have to wait for your host family to drive you to the ski mountains. You don't have to get on a plane to go skiing. Right? So if you're interested in skiing, then that's a great area to be in as well. This is the Pacific Ocean here, okay? And along here is the Pacific Ocean, and then up here is a river. So it's a nice area to be in. It is a city area, so if anybody here is wanting to go to a small town, this is not the place for you. Right? So it's a city, but we do have lots of space. And that's the thing about Burnaby particularly, right? That we have a lot of space. So we have 2 lakes in Burnaby. This is from what we call Burnaby Mountain, but it's just really a little hill. One of the top universities is there, Simon Fraser University, and it's looking out towards, this is towards Vancouver out here, and then this is towards the mountains back here. So this sort of gives you an idea of Burnaby. So this is all from the mountain up here. This is one of our lakes. This is looking to the north of Burnaby, the ocean, and to the mountains in the background. So you can see there's lots of nature, even though we are this big Greater Vancouver urban area. There's still tons of nature out there for you. Now, of course, you're going to be living with a Canadian family, a host family. We have some nice neighborhoods in Burnaby where you would live. And usually you live with a family that has a house, or what we call a townhouse. Now, we do have high-rise apartment buildings in Burnaby where local families live, but we don't use those for homestay. Right? So you would be in a house or a townhouse there. Okay. So this gives you the SkyTrain, the bus, another neighborhood here. This is our downtown area for Burnaby here. So you will go to school by using the SkyTrain or the bus. Now people go, oh, what about the yellow school bus that I see in the movies? Well, that's only used in small towns and cities where they don't have a good public transit. And it takes you to school and it takes you home from school. That's all. So the rest of the day, you don't have any way to get around. Right? So when you're in the city, we have a good public transit system. So you and the local students, of course, use the SkyTrain or use the bus to get to and from school. And that's what you use also to get around Burnaby, to get downtown Vancouver, to get to the mountains, all of that. So there's a lot of independence for you to be able to get around on your own with your friends there. So lots to do in Burnaby itself. So I'm going to play a little promo video just about Burnaby. Because it's a promo video, you never see the rain, of course. It always shows the sunshine. So just remember, it's not exactly like this, but this gives you an idea. This gives you an idea that, you know, there's